Hey everyone, Sean from qwerty Comics. Thanks for stopping by today. I wanted to have just sort of a quick short video just to show how I store my comics and what I store them in. I know I've gone over the Mylar and the poly plastics for my storage bags and whatnot, but I wanted to go over the cases that I store them in and how I store them. So many of you probably know of this box here. I have the lid on the bottom, but it's the BCW cardboard box that a lot of people store their books in. And it's super affordable to get them to store your books in. And it's a form of corrugated cardboard where you can fold it and it comes together and it has a lid. And it stores the books fairly well. As you can see, my books are in here. I have separators from something else in it. But they're also not too good for stacking. So you can't stack too high on them, or you can actually start crushing the boxes in some ways. I only use these boxes here for books I'm trying to sell or I'm trying to bring somewhere and whatnot, and for the most part I don't use them anymore. So all these books in here are potential eBay books, or they were on eBay at some point and I took them down, or they're books I want to possibly get graded, but stuff that's not really in my collection. So these are affordable but okay, but I'm not the biggest fan of them. What I do use is the BCW storage boxes. So these here. I love these because there's a slot in the front where you can either put a label, which I've put in here, or it fits like a trading card size piece of paper. And then it also has it has a locking system here for the lid. There's one on each side. Let me see if I can figure out where the other one is. Yep. And then it opens up nicely and it fits all your books here. And it has a layering locking system, so they lock. It's hard to do when I'm holding it like that. But then also what they do have as well is these little knobs here. It's so they can stack on top of each other and it locks them in place so they don't slide around. And so the box itself just snaps together, and it comes with these really great plastic dividers here. And there's only specific spots inside of the case, and so there's 4 slots that you can put in it. So say you don't fill the whole box, you can put this in and push your comics up against it so they don't slide back and bend and whatnot. So I do use that from time to time when I'm filling up a new box. Another thing I use in all my boxes are these dividers. So you probably see these at your comic book stores when you're looking through the old back issues and you're looking at these separators. These separators are great. And I just spent I think I spent $25 on a label maker, and then it just prints out the labels here. And I just put that in between all my titles and I sort them. And I've had a lot of success with these. The BCW boxes, they're just so much easier to lug around. I know they might seem a little bit heavier, but they're just a lot more durable. You can stack them, and I just feel like they're going to have a better longevity versus the cardboard boxes. And so I've actually went through and upgraded all my cardboard boxes a couple of years ago. And while they are more expensive, I feel like it's going to have a better return on me. I think the only thing that I wouldn't do that I did in the past was I was like, oh, I'm going to get this in a long box. probably not the wisest decision, because we all know how heavy those long boxes are, just in those cardboard boxes, but put them in those plastic ones and they're even like heavier, and even more like harder to move around. So I do have 2 long boxes, and I wish I didn't get them, so I've only been getting the short boxes. You can see some of them over here in my office. And then this whole closet here is full of the short boxes stacked. So I have, I stack them 5 high. I think it says you can only stack them 5 high. And they just like, I don't know, it's just so nice. And like, if you really wanted, you could put it even on some type of like rolling system if you wanted to get them all out. But I've been enjoying them a lot, and I think it's like a really smart choice to get. As far as how many, it holds the same amount of books as that a short box would hold. Obviously, it all depends on the thickness of the boards that you're getting, as well as the thickness of the whatever slip case that you're putting them into. Some of them are thicker, so that all depends. And then they also make the BCW ones for graded comics as well too. And so that's been super awesome to have, just so I can like pull out this nice graded box, and it fits, I think, 25 or 20 graded comics in one. And so it's super easy to just move through them, and they fit in so perfectly in the box that it's just really nice to have them all there. As right now, all I have is just CGC graded books. I'm gonna try some CBCS books. I might send out something this week. I do have a 4-day weekend coming up for the 4th of July, and I think I'm just going to take some time to just be with my comics. And I know I said I wanted to do another cleaning video, but they take a couple of days, and of course I get assigned a project at work, and and when I'm done with work, the last thing I want to do is be in front of a computer even more. So I'll probably end up working on that over the week, just to kind of get some more tutorial stuff out. I'm kind of curious if any of you have any other questions about storage. Do you store your books in a certain way? I know some people will store their books sorry, let me just grab something that's easy to find. They'll store their books like this, so front to front, and then they'll flip it. I don't do that, mostly because I make sure all my books are bagged the same size, and they're spaced evenly inside the case, so you don't get any of that weird overlapping like this of a comic to comic, and then it kind of creates an indentation on it. So all my books are stored in Silver Age bags and boards, even if the books are not Silver Age books. I just kind of think they're protected more. And I've never really liked them clean on the edge. I know it presents nice, but I just feel like they get damaged so easily. But yeah, if any of you have any like storage questions, anything like that, let me know. I'm kind of curious. If you need any tips on how to store your books, definitely always store them straight up, kind of like records. You never want to have them laying stacked up like that. And I know some people, they're like, yeah, I just went to like Walmart and got this like $5 bin, and they stack up like this, and they're going to move around if they're not sized specifically for like a comic box. I mean, like the box is not sized for comics, and so I know you can makeshift it, and I know some other people find some other stuff, but I think this stuff is here. Why use it? You know, pay a little bit more now, and then you'll be happier way later. The other thing I do like about these two is that it's an archival plastic, and I just feel like everything is just going to be preserved a lot nicer, because I feel like those cardboard boxes, they like occasionally hit it or something like that, and that just like bends the corner, and then of course the comics will bend. And so I've been enjoying these BCW boxes. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, and if this was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future content, and I will talk to you all soon. See you later. Have a good one. Bye.